What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. As usual, we got another good show coming up today. I got my co-host to my left, man, and I got Corey to my right, and something I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about because that recently they said LeBron James was rumored to be in some trade talks with the Golden State Warriors, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I think, what y'all think about that? The LeBron, like he might have been able to go to the Warriors for to play with besides Steph.
I think it's the NBA trying to get some talk because the NBA trade deadline was so boring.
Yeah.
I don't think that ever took place. I don't think it needed to take place.
You don't think it was a real thing?
No. I don't think LeBron wanted to go to Golden State, and I really don't think Golden State wanted LeBron.
Yeah.
I just think they needed to talk about something because nobody was talking about nothing at the trade deadline. It was so boring. I can't remember one of the most boringest February 9th ever.
Yeah.
But, it was just one of those things that the NBA needed something to talk about. So let's talk about LeBron and bring him into the conversation.
I agree with man.
Yeah.
It was trying to make some relevance out of something, out of nothing. Yeah.
Because you're talking no major moves, no
Right.
major stars.
Right. Like,
what
would the deal be? Like,
Yeah.
Golden State would have to give up something. So, yeah.
So it's to me, the NBA is stretching again.
Right.
The NBA is showing in the next 5 years, if they don't get this talent pool up and get together and get some real superstars that people will know and recognize worldwide, the NBA is going to go like they were in the 70s.
Well, yeah. So, all right. Let me ask y'all this. So, do y'all think, like, say if it was a legitimate request, do y'all think, like, if you the Lakers, would you have wanted to move off of LeBron and let him go to Golden State?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to get rid of that $59 million I got to pay him next year.
And if you Golden State, and if you Golden State and you Steph Curry, do you need or do you want LeBron on your team?
No. I mean, LeBron can't bring nothing to Golden State that the Golden State already had.
Right.
So,
yeah.
I mean, the only thing that Steph could be like, well, maybe I get to play my final years with LeBron or his final years with him or whatever.
Yeah.
Just for bragging right purposes or something. But other than that, I wouldn't see it.
And so, and LeBron, like what LeBron got 4 rings and Steph got 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And so that would have been like LeBron trying to help Steph win a ring.
Right. But no, that ain't how.
Huh?
They would stay even.
Yeah, they would stay even, but the team is still Steph's team,
It's
though.
still, and LeBron an old man now. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
And
LeBron
so-
would get in the way to me. He was just getting away.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah.
Now, do like as far as winning though, like do LeBron still impact winning?
He does. I mean, anybody that averages 30 points a game can still impact wins. I mean, he can still impact wins. I mean, that's LeBron James.
You think he impact winning?
Not by himself, no. He need help.
All right, so I don't think LeBron impact winning either because his team is like number 8, number 9 in their
In the West, yeah.
in the West.
Okay.
And so his 30 points are not an impactful 30 points. I don't even know if is he scoring 30 points a game?
Not consistent.
But see, you got to remember, though, I mean, you don't fear LeBron in the regular season. You do fear LeBron in the playoffs.
Well, I mean, you could say the same thing about Steph Curry, though.
Right. Right. You don't fear Steph. You fear Steph Curry in the playoffs. And that's how the West is. The West is, they got a lot of solid teams at the top of the West right now. And the mediocre teams are, midway down. But then once you get to the playoffs, who really wants to play Kevin Durant and Phoenix in the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? That's where you get who really wants to play LA, the Clippers, in the playoffs, That's where you get that seeding matchup that's going to determine stuff.
I think a lot of those young teams don't really fear, they don't fear Kevin Durant. They don't fear LeBron James. They don't fear Steph Curry. I think they're I think Steph Curry team probably a little bit more dangerous than Phoenix and LA.
See, that's where I see. I think you really don't want to see Phoenix and LA in the playoffs. Steph Curry and them, they play small ball, which used to work. Now is not working so much anymore. So I don't really see a lot of teams fearing Golden State.
Now the Golden State thing though, I think because Steph and Clay can get hot at any time.
Steph.
Yeah.
I don't know about Clay.
Yeah.
And
Clay
Clay is coming down.
If the game close,
if the game close, they taking Steph
close,
out. They gotta be careful. They taking Clay out.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the game close, then Steph can hit a three and change the whole with one shot. And then he got enough young horses and players around him that run and that can contribute more so than what LeBron do over there. And people really don't, no matter what the media say, like Reeves, what's his name? Austin Reeves. I'm not really respecting his game. He's solid, but he's not somebody that
I think he's gonna be the face of the Lakers anyway.
I don't think so.
I think that's the direction they're gonna go in.
I think the Lakers are really gearing up to get some of these other players in the East.
Yeah. So like get somebody from the East.
Mm-hmm. Some of the top stars from the East. Yeah. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Give it another 2-3 years, they go after Giannis.
How y'all feel about them? Did they get Dinwiddie?
Dinwiddie? I don't know if they.
I think they got him.
Oh, the Lakers got Dinwiddie.
Do you feel like that make a difference?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think LeBron. I don't think Dinwiddie can really help LeBron because Dinwiddie, like LeBron, needs somebody that is dominant, somebody who is somebody who really affects like winning.
Right.
Like Dinwiddie could be like he can be a piece to your puzzle, but I don't think, like, and everybody who really affects winning is not going to come to LeBron because they don't need him. Like Jason Tatum don't need him, Joel Embiid don't need him, Giannis don't need him. Then you got in the West, you got the Joker. He don't need LeBron because they already dominant ball players in their own right.
Right.
So, like if you're doing you got your own team and your own thing going on, like why would you go play with LeBron?
But see, at this point, it's not going to be them going to play with LeBron. It's going to be LeBron going to play with them.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And on any of those teams, like we were talking off camera, I don't care what you say in any of those teams. You bring LeBron to any of those teams, LeBron is bringing points. You know what I'm saying?
Points, but he's not affecting your bottom line like you're winning.
Yeah. LeBron to make them better.
Yeah.
Nah.
Any team LeBron go to, he'll make them better.
No, I mean if no.
And to me, if you saying no, that like I said before, that sound like LeBron hate right now.
Yeah, I'm just honest and realistic about the situation because LeBron. All right, if he could make your team better, then where would the Lakers are number 9 in the West right now? So where would they be without LeBron? Then are you telling me they like how much?
Well, I mean,
hold on. But no. See, when you bring up the scenario, then you have to bring up the scenario of what happened to the Miami Heat last year. The Miami Heat came in 8 or 9 last year, and they went to the NBA Finals.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
So positioning of a team does not necessarily demand the skills of the players.
And it's like turn up time now, right?
All right, and see that's another thing.
Right.
And that's another thing about LeBron. LeBron, like everybody talk about how good a shape he is for his age. LeBron, that's why his defense, like throughout the season, is lacking because he tried to save himself for the playoffs.
Yeah,
right. But then if you try to turn it on, that's something you can't turn on, and that's Kobe didn't try to turn it on in the playoffs. Mike ain't try to turn it on. Magic and Bird, see his whole philosophy, like them dudes stayed in shape, so they didn't have to get in shape.
But hold on. Let's look at LeBron's body of work though. LeBron has been to more finals, more playoffs, played longer in the season than any of those guys ever had.
But
LeBron has been from the time he jumped into the league to the time he's in the league, he's even in the conference finals or the NBA finals.
Battle tested.
Right.
The Buffalo Bills went to 4 Super Bowls, but they ain't win none.
And they lost all 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like it don't like the whole thing is to get there. Mike Jordan is efficient. He went to 6 and he won 6. LeBron went to how many? 10.
But how many conference finals did Jordan go to in his first 7 years?
Right. None.
No, he didn't. But I'm saying
so that means he didn't play that long. But that means he didn't play that long.
LeBron, Mike played 13 years in the league.
And what LeBron is on his 20th? 19th year.
So who's more efficient?
LeBron.
Efficient?
Yes. Dude, LeBron has played. Listen, if you go look who played more games in their career.
Yeah, Mike, because you got to look at it. We talking about just LeBron.
Right, LeBron.
It's still a team sport. So I'm saying, but look how long he's been enduring the test of time.
LeBron
you know how hard that is to
more
do.
games than Kobe.
Yeah.
He's played more games than Jordan. He's played more games than
And he's still playing.
And he's still playing.
It do.
The longer he played, the more he make the point that he is not as good as Michael Jordan.
But see, we not. But see, I'm not comparing. Don't compare him. Right, that wasn't a conversation. Don't compare him to Mike. We can't compare him to Mike.
That's what I'm comparing him to. He wanted to be the best in the league.
We're talking about his longevity in the league.
Like his longevity.
We're not talking about what he
I'm talking about his efficiency.
Right,
he's been efficient.
That's what we're talking
about. If LeBron only played 10 years in the league and he had 4 championships, that's probably, then you could talk about, all right, he on the same level.
But you got to look at the people that he had around him. Like, I'm
talking,
LeBron was doing a lot of that on his own.
We're talking about the time LeBron came into the league playing big boy grown man basketball on his own.
He wasn't doing nothing on his own.
Who? What he had?
He took Cleveland from being nobody to at least into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mike did the same thing.
Mike didn't do the same. His first 3 years in Chicago, they was losing.
Nice.
Well, before Mike even got to Chicago, was a bunch of alcoholics.
But that's not what we're talking about.
Right, that's not
what y'all talking about.
We're talking about when LeBron first came in the league, he
hit the ground running.
Right, he changed Cleveland.
Hit the ground running on him.
Mike didn't change Chicago like that.
Yes,
no, he didn't.
No, Mike did not.
No, he did. Not his first 4 years or 5 years.
He didn't win no championship.
He didn't go to the playoffs.
How long did it take LeBron to win his first championship? It took Mike 7 years.
He went to Miami. LeBron ain't winning.
Right, LeBron ain't. Right, he didn't go to Miami.
I'm saying
but
his whole
he
career.
did change Cleveland program.
Cleveland went to the finals though the year before that. They went to the finals.
Mike changed Chicago.
No, whoa.
They just said Mike did it 3 years in. Bron did it year 1.
Let's talk about when Mike really started elevating when Scottie Pippen got there. Okay,
right.
Let's talk about that.
Right.
Speak facts, man.
Well,
okay.
Right.
When Scottie Pippen, that's when Mike really elevated.
Mike always was Mike until he got help.
No.
Wait.
Listen.
So LeBron wasn't
right,
LeBron.
That's what we said.
But LeBron wasn't LeBron. In Cleveland, Mike
got help. Mike always played the same. Mike was always the scoring leader and everything on his team. So when
his team,
when he got there, when Scottie Pippen got there, then that was the piece that he needed
to take it to the next level.
Exactly.
D-Wade was the piece LeBron needed.
Yeah, D-Wade
I guess it's just because he had to go to him.
Well, LeBron was the piece that D-Wade needed because D-Wade already
Yeah,
D-Wade
already
had a ring. Yeah.
He got that ring with Shaq though, right?
No, the first one he got with
Shaq. He got first one he got with Shaq.
Yeah, the first.
So who had more credibility at the time? Was it D-Wade or was it LeBron?
At that time, D-Wade did.
D-Wade made that team.
The league.
Mike had never been in that position where as though he had to acquiesce to nobody.
But listen,
we played with a different group of guys.
Yeah, we're not talking about that because let's talk facts right now.
I am talking
the year before D-Wade now won the championship, the big three was in Boston.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's talk about that. LeBron and D-Wade knew they had to put that together because Boston had already done it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So that's changed the dynamics of the way the NBA looked.
Okay.
When Jordan came in, he kept getting beat up by the Celtics was killing him. The Pistons was killing him. Okay. He didn't really do the thing until they got Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant.
Right.
Okay. LeBron, he come in. Remember, he didn't go to Miami, and when the year he went to Miami, the year before that, remember they lost in the conference finals.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So LeBron pieces of work has been established longer than Jordan. Now remember, Jordan did his 3, took a year off, almost 2 years off, then come back and got another 3. LeBron is constantly going through it.
Right.
He's constantly playing from fucking October to June.
Right.
He's been playing at least like what? 40 games, 50 games,
right,
or
right,
more.
Right,
yes.
At a high level.
Yes.
At a high level.
Mike is more efficient, though.
Mike, listen.
Mike is more efficient.
See,
Mike, okay, Mike won more titles. Mike has won more titles.
Yes, no doubt about it.
One more title.
We talk about battle tested,
longevity, battle tested.
It's LeBron.
Is that the aim ultimate of your career though is to be long, to have long.
No, I mean, if he
Okay,
had,
You
so-
gonna do what you love for as long as
So
you
let
can
me
do
ask
it.
you a question. Would you take the Michael Jordan playing for the Wizards, or would you take the LeBron James playing the last 3 years?
Man, because LeBron, I'm telling you,
answer the
LeBron,
question, Mike.
they
Which
Answer
one
the
would you
question,
take?
Mike.
They
Which
the
one would
same
you
to
take?
me.
But LeBron
no.
has won championships.
He won a championship in the bubble.
There you go talk about how he won it.
In the
There you go talk about how he
and,
won
and,
it.
and then so that makes my point. So if LeBron won the championship in the bubble, they had all that time to rest because nobody wasn't playing basketball, and LeBron
Mike.
needed that rest.
It
Right.
wasn't
Everybody
LeBron's fault.
needed that,
In
right?
short spurts, I'm saying in short spurts, LeBron could be dominant. But like if you play
You don't like LeBron, Mike.
LeBron been playing for 20 years. That ain't no short spurt.
No, I'm saying throughout the career, that's what I'm saying. That's why he hasn't won as many rings as Mike. Mike they played hard all year long, and then that's why Mike's career was short. Mike's career was shorter. Who else career?
Why do you think Mike's career was short?
Isaiah Thomas' career was shorter than Mike. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, all those guys' career was shorter because they played harder all throughout the season. They gave everything they had. LeBron tried to turn it on and off throughout the season. He tried to turn it on in the playoffs, but when you can't do that. But Mike and them, they all stayed in shape, so they didn't have
look at
to.
the support.
So let me
look
ask
at
you
the
a question.
supporting cast that Larry
right,
Bird and Magic
and that's the
Michael
key.
Jordan. Look at the
Larry
supporting
Bird
cast.
didn't have to score all the points every
No,
night.
and Detroit
Jordan
Pistons.
had to score all the points
Right.
every night.
Look at LeBron.
Every team
Look at
LeBron's
what his
been
supporting
on,
he had to be
he had to be the
point.
man.
The ball got to go to him.
He had to be the
The
man.
ball got to go to LeBron.
And let's even talk even Kobe. When he won his championships, he had Pau Gasol that could shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Did one with Shaq.
He had Shaq. They was sitting there. You know, he had people. When they built LeBron championship teams, they were built around LeBron starting the ball going down the court and ending the ball going in the hole. That's how they started. Anybody else touched the ball, it was
And this has been going on for 20 years.
Yeah, that's been his 20-year career.
Michael Jordan in 20 years.
Because he don't have the components that Mike had.
Why does he have to catch Michael Jordan?
Because Mike is the best.
But why does he have to catch him?
Mike is the best.
You think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had to be the Jordan's numbers? But we still talk about Kareem.
Kareem played before Mike, so he was.
No, Kareem played with Mike.
Kobe chased Mike.
Okay.
Kobe is the closest to me.
And he only got 4 championships.
Who got 4?
Kobe.
That's what I'm saying. So to me, Kobe is closer to Mike than LeBron.
Why? Why would Kobe be
He
closer?
measured it by rings.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying I'm not just going by rings, but as closest to like ability as
okay.
Like
well, let's talk accomplishments. Because LeBron has more accomplishments than Kobe does. And if you want to talk,
he got more.
If you want to talk stats,
I mean, he don't have more rings than Kobe.
they got the same.
Right.
But if you want to talk stats, LeBron has better stats than Kobe does.
He
And the
played longer.
That's what we.
Your dad, look,
That was your point.
That's the point.
All right. So if you gotta play longer to get this more stats, then you're not as efficient.
How, Mike? You
You
got to
are
be
not efficient.
efficient. To get to that, you
Man,
got to
no.
be
You
efficient.
gotta be efficient to
You
play
got to be
long.
efficient to get the
win
stats.
MVP, you
If
gotta
Kobe
be
was
efficient.
You
the
gotta
one
be
to
efficient
get
to
MVP,
get
Kobe
that
would have
stat.
played. I feel like if Kobe would have got hurt, Kobe would have played longer.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So then it would have been the same thing. Kobe possibly could have did 20 years. Then
No,
we
but see, your body starts to break down. LeBron
body ain't breaking down yet, though.
But that's part of his efficiency. That's because he's trying to be efficient.
LeBron was doing it before. LeBron was he was doing that load management too. He was doing that load management, and then when he found out that people was frowning on the load management, so he tried to find other ways of not really. He tried to turn it on at the end of the season.
Hey,
I feel like
All right,
LeBron
Isaiah-
has been the guy on his team every
Forever.
year consistently.
Yeah, but he
Ever.
Day one.
For
Day
19
one, forever,
years.
yeah.
Like, how is that not efficient?
No,
he probably
Yes.
started every game in his career. Like he,
Yo.
like he has
Listen.
literally been LeBron
So
James.
LeBron-
I'm gonna tell you this: the only stat,
stat.
the real only stat that Jordan has over LeBron is the 6 rings.
That's it.
No,
That's it.
That's it.
That's
All right.
it. Okay. So we're talking about because Jordan won more championships. That makes him
With
better.
the help.
Okay, right.
With
But
the
okay,
help.
so if that's what we're talking about, you can't diminish the fact that LeBron played longer. Okay, because that's good for LeBron.
No,
That's what I think.
That is
not
good
That's
for
not
him.
efficient. It's not efficient. All right, what if LeBron played 8 more years and he wound up getting 6 rings. That's efficient to you?
If he played, okay.
No, that's just meaning he got.
No, because if he stay in the league for 8 more years, we know LeBron not gonna be playing.
Right.
And then his minutes gonna go down.
Right.
But and then again, if he has the ability to play 8 more years, that's a testament to him.
Yeah.
Not
True.
if-
Longevity.
That's his longevity.
Yeah, that's longevity, but you want champions. He can't compare himself to Mike. If it take him twice as long.
But Mike, think
You
about
are
the
kidding.
but
How
think
long
about
Mike
the
played?
dudes that played that never got championships.
I'm not even considering them because they're not in the conversation.
And that's the problem. You
See-
don't consider Wilt Chamberlain as any part of greatness. But look what Wilt Chamberlain did, because Wilt Chamberlain only played 5-6 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get a chance to see Wilt Chamberlain.
Neither did I. But what I'm saying is, you're taking, because you did what you did in a small amount of time, makes you better, because better than the person that does it in a large amount of time. And I don't think so, because look how long it took Tom Brady to win all his Super Bowls.
All right, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. If we on the free throw line and I shoot 7 out of 10 on the free throw line, that make me 70%.
Right.
All right. So then if in order for me to, I only had to shoot 10 times to make 7 free throws. So if it takes you 20 times you shoot 20 times and then you make 7, that makes you 35%, right?
Right.
So which one is more efficient?
The one that wins the game.
Right. There you go.
Because it is the question.
It is the question.
Because you're talking about
efficiency. I'm talking about being efficient.
You're talking about, okay, because you're saying
that's not even a part of the equation.
right.
Said,
You know,
all right,
because you got to put it in the equation.
You got
You're putting it.
you got to
You're
put it
putting
in there.
as, okay,
Efficient.
you're
We're talking
70%
about
from the free throw line.
Right.
Listen,
And
You're
right, you can be
70% from the free throw.
70% and lose.
Right. That's what I'm
So
talking
what's
about.
the
You can
efficiency?
be 70%, but
And
you
still
lose.
lose.
I'm not extra component.
Right.
But
hold on. But
I said, all right, we talk about efficiency.
Right.
If you
I
efficient,
get you.
if you shoot 7 out of 10 from the free throw line, and then I give you 20 opportunities, and you shoot 7 out of 20, that make you 35%.
right, but that's that's not fair.
We're not talking about like
We get the
but you're talking
efficiency
right,
part,
but
but Mike,
that's not fair to compare that as a
Right.
efficiency part.
No.
Because you're talking about just your free throws.
Right.
What is your free throws mattering though?
Right.
I'm talking about efficient. I'm not talking about if they
So,
could be
but this is what I'm
you could
saying.
be shooting them for money. You could be shooting them for games.
But
you could be
then,
shooting them for
right.
anything.
But then if you go to the
But
point,
I'm
then
saying,
Jordan,
Mike was
Jordan
more
has
efficient.
6
Mike
out of
was
his
more
career.
efficient.
So okay, then all right. So then let's argue this: that he was only efficient because his career was shorter.
There you
No,
go.
not-
There you
well,
go.
yeah,
There you
You know
go.
what I'm saying? So,
All right.
so then,
All right.
if we talking about timeline, then I see what you're saying. Yes, Jordan
Was
got
more
Did
rings
more
amount
in a
of
shorter
I
time.
can respect that.
With
But
the
I
help
feel
he
like-
had, Mike.
I'm not even worried
With
about
the
that,
help
but
he
everybody
had.
needs help.
I'm
Nobody-
just
everybody
thinking
needs help.
on the timeline. I'm just thinking on the timeline of their careers from my perspective.
Right.
Right. So in a shorter time, Jordan played what? You said 13 seasons?
Yeah, 13 seasons.
Yeah.
And he got 6 rings. And now LeBron is on 19. And he only got 4 rings. That does look weird. That does I can see the not like if you look at it like that. But let's talk career, like the things that they've done in their careers. They both had great careers. Like they both changed the game of basketball. LeBron broke a lot of Jordan records. LeBron broke a lot of NBA records. Not even that was just Jordan. So yeah, Jordan got him on the rings.
All right.
LeBron got Jordan.
But
with a
that's
lot more
but
things than
right.
Jordan.
Remember, Jordan didn't even have the scoring. I mean, Jordan didn't even have the most points.
I don't know. Because
Kareem.
like again,
This y'all great.
yeah, but look, Kareem actually played longer than Michael Jordan.
Right. That's what we're trying to say. You're trying to put the one accomplishment of Michael Jordan having 6 rings
Right.
and his
And
13
efficient.
careers.
No,
and
I-
calling
I
that-
keep using
listen.
the word efficiency. I'm not worried
No,
about.
listen, but you're saying that makes him an efficient player, so that makes him the great player.
Mhm.
Okay. My point of the whole situation is just because you have 7 rings in 13 years does not take away from what LeBron is doing.
No, I ain't taking
And
away-
our whole point was, our whole conversation is that LeBron has played a longer span of games than Michael Jordan has played. A whole much more games.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have
That's
to be
why he does
efficient to
load
do that.
management. That's why he, turns it on in the playoffs, because he's playing from
preserving his body.
October to June
You got to do it.
every
gotta
single
do it.
year.
all of them dudes back in the day. Isaiah, he ended his career on an Achilles injury. Larry Bird ended his career on an Achilles injury.
No, Larry Bird back in.
Well,
Larry Bird was
got
back.
hurt.
Larry Bird's back. He's
I'm
back.
sure if they didn't get injured, they would have played 20 years.
Right.
Right.
Well, and the reason why
And
went
hold
all
on.
out, LeBron
Let's
did not go all
hold.
out.
Let's
I
talk
can't
about
say
this.
LeBron didn't
Let's
go
say
all
this.
out.
He was
What
doing
did
low
what did
management and
Jordan
everything.
in his career on?
I don't know what happened.
He faded out. He faded out.
He faded out 'cause he
Right.
got older.
So
So that's
Michael
technically
Jordan,
what LeBron faded out.
Michael Jordan faded out in 13 or what 14 years. LeBron is on his 19 and still
Yeah,
running.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
So
efficient.
that's efficient right there.
See that? That's efficient.
Yeah.
Because he's still LeBron.
He's still
He's
LeBron.
given the conversation.
No.
He's not on the bench somewhere.
LeBron, Mike
He's still
never
LeBron.
load managed. Mike never did load management.
And Mike only did 13 years.
Right.
So maybe he should have did
Maybe he
low
should have
management.
low
No,
managed.
why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because his career would have been longer.
Exactly.
No, why? Why would you want Mike and Isaiah and all
And it's
those
a different
dudes?
time too, Mike. It's a different time.
Right, and that's just like, all right, take for instance boxing. Like, all right, like dude, like when Muhammad Ali was boxing, when
Way too long.
those when those dudes boxed, when he boxed, he fought everybody in the top 10. He went up and down the top 10 fighting everybody. So then Sugar Ray Leonard did the same thing. They didn't duck nobody, they fought everybody. So now when you come along, you got Floyd Mayweather and all these other guys, they fight guys who are good for their career instead of fighting people.
Because
But
it's a different time.
they
though.
fighting for money.
Yeah.
Right. They fighting
They
for money.
fighting for money.
Right,
Fight
that's
for
what I'm
money.
saying. But if as a like when you see somebody who just going to duck around and fight different people, it's a whole lot of difference than somebody who just, they're going to fight whoever is the next challenger.
But,
up the bat.
but are you saying that LeBron hasn't met the challenges of his generation?
I'm saying that LeBron, it's taking him longer to accomplish what everybody else did in their little.
How why can't we say that Jordan was just better than his generation, just that much better than his generation?
Wait a minute, say that again.
How come we can't say Jordan was just that much better than his generation was?
Better than whose generation?
His generation that he played
That
in.
he played. Jordan was. Yeah.
Why
he was the
can't we
best
say
player in
that
his
instead
generation.
of saying that LeBron is not as good as he is because he didn't accomplish what Jordan
But
accomplished.
I say efficient. I keep
feel
saying
like
efficient. LeBron is not. LeBron number one was not as efficient as Michael Jordan.
But
And that's it.
But he is more efficient because he's lasting longer.
Well,
and
if
still
Mike
on
had
time.
did load management, if Mike had tried to turn it on at the end of the season,
No,
Mike could have had
regardless,
7 rings.
Low management or not, LeBron is LeBron from game one. When teams play him from the first game of the
Right.
season to the finals,
Yeah.
they drawing up a game plan based around LeBron and whoever around him.
And
It's not, oh no, we ain't got to worry about it. It's the first
And
game.
I'ma tell
LeBron's
you,
just gonna chill. He only gonna drop 8. It's not that. He's
no. All
LeBron.
right. Let me ask
and
y'all this.
LeBron didn't make up load management.
He's
No,
He didn't make up load
No,
management.
but he
Them coaches made up load
The
management.
management is
Right.
making that up.
Right.
And
LeBron
you
didn't
know
make that up.
You know why coaches probably did the load management? Because I know the first coach that I know that did load management
Was Popovich.
San Antonio
Yep,
Spurs.
Popovich.
Greg Popovich.
Everybody thought he was a genius for it.
Right.
Yeah.
But what he doing, a coach do that. A coach is trying to expand their career because they are benefiting from
No,
having
he
that ball.
no.
So a player
He's
can't
not.
benefit his
He's
career
not.
because he
No,
benefits
it's not
from
benefit his career. He did it to benefit his players in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Well, his players. How many rings did he have with Tim Duncan and them?
4.
4.
All
How
right.
many games did he play?
Who? Tim Duncan?
No, Popovich.
None.
That's what I'm saying. But that helps out his career because the longer you got Tim Duncan and the longer you got Tony and Manu,
The
that makes
more
you look
So
good.
how do you keep them
No,
long?
it's not the more. He only got
Here
4.
we go. How do you keep them longer though? How do you
You,
extend their
you,
careers?
you,
Yo, you
rest
keep
them.
right. You keep your top. That's the same way. That same way in the fourth quarter, you blowing somebody up by 20 points. You take your star players out.
Oh, you can be down.
Yeah, and still take them out so they won't get hurt.
Best players
All
are
right,
rest
so
at the end of the
all right,
third to start
Phil
with the
Jackson. Phil Jackson ain't do that with Michael Jordan.
Damn if he did.
He didn't do
Yeah, the
that.
Chicago Bulls was up by 20. Michael Jordan came out that game.
Mike, no.
Why you think they had
because you
4
want to save him
guards?
for the end of the game.
Right. Why you think they had 4 guards?
Situation.
Look, Phil Jackson. No, I'm talking about load management. Whereas though,
I'm not.
if Mike came to see,
Listen.
if Mike came to play the Wizards, you never had to worry about if Mike was going to play. You never had to worry about if Larry Bird or those dudes.
We ain't.
When LeBron came to DC a few times, people was hot because LeBron
Right.
ain't play. Why? Because all right, we know that we can beat the Wizards without LeBron James.
Right,
So
and
we're gonna rest.
And that's
It wasn't
this
like
coach.
that back in the
That's
day.
this coach's version of load management.
Right.
When Jordan now was playing, if you was getting beat by a certain
Yeah,
number
yeah,
of points,
then you could
or
come
if you
out.
was losing by a certain amount of points, You take your superstars out.
Yeah, but if you're a fan, at least you got to see those guys. If you was a fan, at least you get to see those guys. You'd be like, all right, well, if Mike coming to town and my team is bullshit, at least I know that.
Well, you're right. I mean, I don't think I think load management is a bunch of shit. And I'm glad the NBA is changing the rules next year.
But I still think LeBron might be a little more efficient.
I think LeBron is a little bit more
efficient. I think he's more efficient.
I think if you want to count championships, then yes, Michael Jordan is more efficient. But if you want to talk about career stats,
I'm sorry.
I think LeBron is more efficient in his career than what Jordan. And I'm gonna tell you this, so we can close this out. That's the whole reason we're having a conversation about who is the GOAT. Okay, because if Jordan was that much more efficient than what LeBron would be, it wouldn't be a conversation. Because you notice we didn't have that conversation when Kobe and Jordan were the top two. Right. We knew Jordan was better than Kobe.
Well,
we didn't have that conversation.
The conversation comes from like the media. I didn't think Kobe was better than Mike, but I do think Kobe is better than LeBron.
And why would that be?
Because Kobe just was a better two-way ball player. Number one, he played offense and defense.
But does the stats prove that?
No.
Well, because he played longer. He played longer. LeBron played longer than Kobe.
You can't. That's what we're trying to say. So that's the whole point of it. If you go to not take away Jordan's rings, if you just go about career accomplishments and let's take away the rings from it, okay? That's what we're talking about.
LeBron
where longevity counts towards your stats.
And LeBron we can measure. So Jordan played 13 years. We can measure LeBron's first 13 years compared to Jordan's. You get what I'm saying? If you want to measure the efficiency, but like he's still playing.
Right.
Like
so his career is not over.
He's still
setting his standards.
And the longer he played, the more like history would show that he was not as good.
And if I'm not mistaken, can you check the stats, Mike? If I'm not mistaken, how many conference finals did LeBron go to though? I think he went to more than what Jordan did. Now he may not won as more, but I think he went to more.
He did go to more championships. Magic did too. Magic went to more than Mike.
So just because he lost them,
that's
still a stat.
That's still a stat.
No,
that's still a stat. What did he do? It's still a stat.
All right.
He went to more conference finals than Jordan.
Joe Montana got 4 Super Bowl rings. Who was the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills when they lost those 4? Jim Kelly. Which quarterback y'all think like history looked favorable on? Montana.
Joe Montana.
Why they look more favorable?
Because Kelly didn't win anything.
Exactly.
LeBron been to the finals 12 times. He is the second in NBA history who has the most finals. Been to the finals.
He made appearances.
Right. So he's been in the finals.
Hey, Mike, I don't know what else. I don't know what else you're looking for. Right. I don't know what else you're looking for. Yes.
So what the?
But you know how hard it is to get there.
Right.
That is.
That's not more efficiency.
It is, Mike.
No.
Jordan went to 6 finals
and won 6.
Okay, but he only went to 6.
Right.
He went to 12.
12.
But he went to 12.
What percentage is that?
What?
If you go to 12 and you win 4,
Mike,
that's 25%.
But Mike,
that's 25%.
But you went there though, and LeBron is only one person.
You're talking about the wins. You're just taking one category and talking about
every time you get the category, I prove y'all.
No, you don't.
You ain't proving nothing.
Scoring.
Like Mike went to 6-1-6. That's 100%.
Okay. All right. So
LeBron went to 12 and won 4.
Let's break it home. Let's break it down. Let's break this down. How many conference finals did Jordan go to? 6.
Yeah.
How many did LeBron go to? 12.
Right.
So LeBron is up 1.
Right.
Because he went to more.
Right.
No. Now, what do you mean no? He went to more. That's a category. He went to more.
Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all know that if you shoot 12 free throws and you only hit 4, I would rather and Mike shoots 6 and he hit here.
You keep going to the fact that Jordan won it. We know he won it.
Right.
But he went to 6 and won 6.
But the team
went to 12.
Right.
Go to 6 and win all 6.
But Mike, LeBron did not have the components that Jordan had in his 6.
I put up 9 fingers and say you lost. He lost 8. He lost.
LeBron had to face all the adversities that he had to first to do 12.
Jim Kelly lost 4. Joe Montana won 4.
How many did Joe Montana go to though?
I don't know. I know he won 4 though.
Okay.
I know he won 4.
Look at how many Tom Brady go to?
Tom Brady went to the Super Bowl. I think he lost 2 against
I think Tom Brady lost 3 Super Bowls, right?
He lost 3 Super Bowls.
He lost 2 to the Giants.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. I know Tom Brady won. He got 7 Super Bowls. I think he won 10 times. So that's a 70%.
Yeah, but we're talking about the amount of times he went, not the amount of times he won.
Well, that's
a different category.
No. That's what math is all about. It's about
math is about what category you put it in and how you what you put against the other line.
Mike,
I'm talking about.
Oh, let me say this: if you're in a gunfight, and you shoot at somebody 10 times,
you only need 1 bullet to hit, Mike.
Right.
All right, if you shoot at somebody 10 times before you hit them 1 time, then somebody shoot you and with 1 shot and hit you. Like, what's more efficient?
Okay.
Your accuracy.
I got it, Corey. I got it. So let's say this. Take your analogy. Let's say you go into a gunfight with a revolver that shoots 8 rounds, and I go in a gunfight with a goddamn Uzi.
Right.
Who's gonna come out with a better odds? You can still kill me with them 8 rounds, but I'm shooting the Uzi clip at you. You ain't going. That's what I'm talking about. That's the difference. That's my point. That's right. That's the difference. I'm talking about LeBron has an Uzi, where Jordan has a revolver.
Right.
Okay.
So LeBron,
I'm not saying that Jordan can't kill LeBron with the revolver.
No,
I'm just saying LeBron has the Uzi.
What you saying is, and I'm glad you made that point. You saying that Michael Jordan is a sniper and LeBron James is a
rapid fire.
He like a machine gun operator.
Exactly.
And I'd rather have a sniper.
If I'm going into war, give me the most bullets. So I can do what I need to do with it. I'm not gonna go into war and be like, yo, give me 1 bullet. And I might kill 1 guy, but I got 100 coming after me.
Because the bullet, the gun that shoot the most, you don't have to be accurate with.
Right.
The sniper, you got to be
Y'all
accurate.
keep making my point.
No, but I'm just saying, but you know how hard it is. You got to have certain things in place to be a sniper.
Right. You just keep.
But if you got rapid bullets, you don't have to have certain things in place.
Saying because LeBron, you keep saying
no. You just aim in the direction and pull the trigger.
Y'all making my
point. The one that lasts the longest
in the war, right?
Efficient. So.
Because I'm gonna tell you, with that shot, you're gonna take each one of your shots real
carefully.
Things
got to be in perfect position for you to do it. But a rapid fire,
I'm gonna wait till
I'm gonna unload on you,
head, right? And then I'm shooting.
You ain't even gonna get a chance to shoot back at me.
So let me ask you a question: who odds is better hitting me? Because I got more shoot, I got
more opportunities to shoot. I'm
not saying that Jordan's not a better shot. Fuck it, I think Jordan's a better player. But when you say efficiency,
longevity provides you efficiency.
You have to take everything in a career.
Yes.
You can't just say Michael Jordan is more efficient because Michael Jordan has 6 rings. Because let's not forget the 3 years he was in Washington. Okay?
I said
let's not forget the 7 years before he even went to a playoff.
13 years, he got 6 rings. I counted all 13 years.
Because right, but what about that he had, Mike?
I'm not worried about his team.
You got to worry about that.
Both players had players around them. Both of them.
You worry about one stat.
LeBron didn't have like
in a career. One stat in a career.
Efficiency.
One stat.
So all right. So Mike had 13. How many seasons Mike played? 13, right? So how many seasons would it take for LeBron to get? How many more rings LeBron need?
None. He good right where he at.
Yeah,
he good. He ain't got proof not enough.
Yeah, because he not as good as Mike. He never was.
We not saying that though.
That's not our conversation.
That's not our conversation. We talking about efficiency.
Yeah. So he not as.
Listen, if I'm an owner of the NBA,
you know how.
And I can say, listen, if I'm the owner of the NBA and I say I got to take one of the other, Mike or LeBron. I'm a Michael Jordan fan because I've seen Michael Jordan play.
Yes, me too.
But if I got to put my money on one player, I'm putting my money on LeBron because he's lasting longer for my organization.
20 years.
20 years. He's been a 20 years.
He worked through more adversity. Right. He's been through more adversity. He didn't see more. He didn't done more.
How much money he's bringing to these franchises?
Yes.
He's
with
still being
12
and still doing it.
That's what I'm saying. Like when a coach, that's why I said when Greg Popovich, when he started that load management, that was good for his career because the longer he got Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and all those guys, that means the longer
was-
he gonna
yeah.
be winning.
He was doing that. He
All
was
right,
doing that
so, but
before he did.
Mike did not care about that. Larry Bird and them didn't care about that. They went all in.
Pop rested those guys, right?
Right.
Right.
How long were those guys' careers? Those were the ones that were playing.
Not
They
as long.
played-
Duncan
they
was
played
like
long.
17 years
Yeah,
or
that's
something
what I'm
like
saying.
that.
All of them played. Those
Yeah.
guys played
Yeah,
longer
they
than
played
Mike.
long.
They played longer than Mike,
Yeah, exactly.
and they didn't have the success that Mike had. They played longer.
Dude, nobody, we call him Mike the GOAT. Nobody had the
Right.
success Mike had.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't
But we're
say
not
nobody.
talking about Mike's
I think we're
success.
talking about somebody who's close to Mike's
Right.
success, if not looking it dead in the eye or
No,
looking
Kobe
down.
I
was
mean,
better.
but Robert Horry got more rings than him.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that's the
But
point you
somebody
want to bring
who's
up.
not even in the
Michael Robert
conversation.
Horry got more rings.
Robert Horry got more rings.
So where are we putting Robert
Not in the
Horry? Number one?
conversation.
Was Robert Horry more efficient? He got more rings than Jordan,
He wasn't a better ball player.
but he got more rings.
Yeah.
And that's what you're talking about.
He was better than Mike.
Hey,
I mean,
that's
he got
efficiency
more
right there.
rings.
Is he efficient?
No, he not.
That's our
man.
point.
No.
No,
That's
But
the
he's
whole
not
point.
efficient, but he got more rings than Mike. And LeBron's not efficient. He don't have more
His
rings than
career,
Mike.
like
His
Robert
longer.
Horry's career, don't. It's
Was
no way.
your boy? Was your boy more efficient for the Celtics? What was
Larry Bird.
Russell. Was he more efficient than Jordan?
Bill Russell.
Bill
Russell.
Russell.
I ain't see Bill Russell.
But he got more rings.
Bill Russell got 11 rings.
He got more rings. Does that make him more efficient?
He wasn't a better ball player than Mike, though.
Does that make him
No,
more
we
efficient from
was
your
talking about
right? From
Yeah,
what
but I'm
you're
saying-
talking
We was
about,
talking efficiency.
rings will make you efficient.
Yeah,
is what you're
because
talking
he
about.
had
So
more-
we can name two players.
Who got
That
rings
more
than Mike?
rings.
Weren't they more efficient
And
than
Robert
Mike?
Robert
Horry.
Horry.
and-
People don't even bring
Were
up
they more
Robert Horry.
efficient than
But-
Mike?
But we
Well,
gotta
he
bring
got
him
more
up.
rings.
People who got more rings than Mike.
Right.
Robert Horry don't even like.
Were
That's
they
not
more
even
efficient?
conversation.
Right.
And were they more efficient?
Efficient at what?
What you're
What
talking
you
about?
talking about this whole time? You
I'm
people
talking
said
about
Mike more
efficient at
efficient
leading
than
your
LeBron.
team. No, efficient at leading your team to a championship. That's Mike.
Your boy.
Robert Horry never led
Bill
the team
Russell.
nowhere.
Bill Russell
We
did.
got 11.
Bill Russell did.
Robert Horry wasn't the leader of the
We
team,
talking
though.
about
Bill Russell
Russell, we
was.
got 11.
Bill
He was
Russell was the leader of the
definitely
Celtics.
Well,
team.
yeah, if y'all want to talk about Bill Russell, then y'all can put him
Oh,
in that
we talking
conversation.
efficiency with you
We-
now.
yeah,
we
We
talking
not
efficiency.
we talking efficiency with
And
you.
if I'm
Bill-
not mistaken,
Bill-
Bill.
Bill-
If I'm not
with
mistaken,
you.
Bill Russell only played 15 years.
Well, Bill
If that-
Russell he was more efficient than Michael Jordan then. Bill Russell was. But Robert Horry never led a team nowhere. He never led a team. In
Robert Horry was the best
got
guy
more rings
coming
than
off the
Mike.
bench
yeah,
from
well,
that 8th position ever, baby.
Yep,
For
that's
the
I'm
eighth
going
position.
by your metric.
No, Robert Horry was the leader of a team,
I'm
though.
going by your metric.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Efficiency as a leader of a team.
We not gonna win.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
not gonna win.
Mike, we ain't
We
gonna
have
win.
to throw this.
I mean,
We had to throw
hey,
this towel in.
I'm a Jordan fan, ladies and gentlemen. I'm
Yeah,
a Jordan fan. I think
yeah.
Jordan is the GOAT. But what our conversation was about efficiency, I think I got to give it to the young guy, LeBron. More efficient. That dude plays
I'm with
from
man. I'm gonna go with
October
LeBron.
to June
Yeah,
That's crazy.
efficiency.
consistently
Yeah,
every year.
yeah.
And I don't know no
LeBron
player that
did
plays
no
more games.
management. He take off plays now. If you watch LeBron on film now, you'll see him lagging and slagging on the
Yeah,
Hey.
20, yes, I'm
Yeah.
with you.
You
He did
outnumbered,
that
Mike.
throughout his career, though.
Mike, you
do
outnumbered,
what
Mike.
you do.
You outnumbered,
How long?
Mike.
You take days off.
Yeah,
don't
we
you?
just
Yeah.
do more
Some
stuff.
days you don't feel like going there.
Yeah,
20, 20.
yeah.
What we talking about?
This man playing 80-some games, man, consistently.
Oh,
Yeah,
80 games is the regular season.
Right.
Let's
That's
put
what I'm
another
talking about.
20 to
Including
25
the
games.
15
Right.
So, wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
They didn't have 80 games when Mike and Isaiah and them played. They didn't have 80 games.
We're
then.
not talking.
I think the first one was 62
They
at first.
played 82 games.
Listen.
They
Efficiency.
had-
In the first 5 years of Mike's career, he didn't go to the playoffs.
Right.
I'm talking about now. Y'all talking.
So
about
you
how
played
many
82
they played.
games. LeBron went to the playoffs year 2 in his
Been
career.
there, right. And been there 12 times.
So that means
That's
So
not
80
efficient.
plus
As a
plus
leader. He
conference
played
talk.
12 times as a leader.
yeah.
How many times did Mike get hurt throughout it? He got hurt. his
But we
first year in
can't
the
we
league.
can't get in that. We talking about efficiency.
We just keep on piling more stuff.
Right.
It
You
was
just
like
started
excuses.
stats on
efficiency,
stats
it was
on
rings,
stats.
it was
Yeah,
injuries.
yeah.
No.
Mike even stayed healthy throughout his career
Yes.
more so than LeBron did until he fell off
LeBron
at the
didn't
end.
really
Mike
play
didn't
too
play
hard.
as many games as LeBron did.
Mike did.
No, he didn't.
How
He
many
played
times
every
has
game,
LeBron?
every game.
No, but if you only play,
has LeBron been hurt?
That's-
How many seasons has LeBron been hurt?
LeBron been hurt a couple
A
times.
season?
Well, he missed more games throughout the season.
He was hurt
than
last
Mike.
year.
I'm talking about a
He was hurt
season.
last
Like,
year.
had to sit out a
He was
season.
hurt
Like,
last
LeBron
year. The
was
same
like,
time I was hurt. He broke his leg last year.
LeBron?
Yes.
He break his leg.
Ankle. It was his ankle. No, it was last year.
No.
But
Because I think they win the conference finals last year.
Right, he broke his ankle because I broke mine at the same time. It was last year.
Right, no,
not out for the season, but he had an injury during the season.
I'm just
and came back.
Injury. He just said what you just say. Mike
LeBron missed some games for injury. I ain't saying he's out for the full season.
Not out for no season, no.
Michael Jordan didn't start going to the playoffs until he got Scottie Pippen. They started playing at that higher level.
Yes.
LeBron played at that level from
day
one.
I mean, from day one.
Okay, day one he played at that level
and still been playing.
So that means when Jordan at the 82 game, when Jordan at the 82 game decided he wanted to go on vacation with his wife, that's what Jordan did. LeBron was still playing in the playoffs. LeBron was playing in the wild card game. I mean, in the conference finals. That's what I'm talking about when you talk about the longevity of a player's career, yo. Not just what they did at one specific point in time, but what he did throughout the career. That's why can't nobody say that Tom Brady is not the GOAT, okay? Because of the simple fact is Tom Brady played at a higher level for a long period of time, okay?
And so
now people calling Joe Montana the GOAT, but it was a debate about that. Before people started calling Tom Brady, it was a debate about Joe Montana. Okay, yeah, Joe Montana was the GOAT. Some people saying he wasn't. There's no debate about Tom Brady because he played at a high level for a long period of time. And I'm gonna tell you this: some people say Barry Sanders was the GOAT as a running back. His stats don't say none of that.
No.
Some people say Barry Sanders was the best running back, but he's not.
Well, it's like from the eye test, I think.
But he's not because Emmitt Smith has all the records.
Yep.
You telling me Emmitt Smith is better than Barry Sanders?
I'm telling you,
we talking about stat-wise, yes.
That's the point that we're trying to make to you.
Right.
That's the point. You're trying to say LeBron is better. I mean, Jordan's better because he won 4 championships.
No, I'm talking about the eye test too.
Right, but the eye test.
Kobe is better. I don't even think LeBron is in the same conversation.
Eye test ain't a statistic.
Kobe is a better ball player than LeBron.
But the stats don't tell it.
No.
I'm just saying Kobe is a better player.
Emmitt Smith is a better running back because the stats says he is.
Yeah.
That's why it is.
But
the stats say he is.
If you ask most people who play or know professional football, they're not going to say Barry Sanders.
But everybody has to because the stats say he is.
Yeah.
Just like to me, I think the best running back that ever played football was Bo Jackson. But Bo Jackson will never get the stats because he didn't play that long.
Well, people say Gale Sayers even before that.
But they didn't play that long.
Right,
That's what I'm trying to say. Longevity has a factor to do with when you talk about somebody's career.
Right.
Okay. Anybody can come in and do something in a short span of time. Okay. Look at Jim Kelly. Like you said, he went to 4 Super Bowls. 4 Super Bowls.
And one. Right.
They don't even mention him in the top 10.
No, not at all. Because he didn't win all.
But he went to 4 Super Bowls. You got Dan Marino that went to 1.
Right.
And some people mention him as one of the best quarterbacks ever played.
Right.
They mention him over Jim Kelly, but Jim Kelly was whipping his ass every year.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is when people compare those stats like that, the only true measuring stick you have is stats. That's it. And when you look at LeBron's stats as a career, LeBron matches up with anybody. Anybody.
Let it go, Mike.
Let
it go, Mike. Next Sunday, Mike. Next Sunday.
Not the eye test.
You went from efficiency to
next Sunday, Mike. Let it go, Mike.
Tell
the fans, Mike. Tell the fans about the perks, Mike. Next Sunday, Mike. Let it go, Mike. Take a breath.
I think anybody who know that like efficiency and stuff like that, if you got to play longer,
ask the fans to comment on it, Mike. Ask them to comment on it, give them their opinion. You can take an L today, Mike. You can take an L, Mike. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all about like if it takes you longer to get there, then
Mike, you throw the flag in, please.
Throw the flag in, please.
We need a white flag.
Yeah. All right. So how long we been on, Mike?
50.
Oh, 50 minutes.
Yeah.
So we got 10 more minutes to talk about the All-Star game, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's going on with?
Did y'all see the dunk contest and stuff last night? The skills challenge.
Who won that 3-point contest?
So Dame Lillard took it again this year. This was year 2 consecutively. I like how they did it this year though. So they did it in teams. So with the skills challenge, they had the number 1 picks. So it was Wemby, whoever the first 3 picks were in the draft. Then they had the All-Stars. So it was like the sophomore kind of guys. And then they did like the Pacers because, All-Star Weekend is in Indianapolis. Indiana. But so they did it by teams. But Indiana took took the skills challenge, and it was another challenge that they did. It was pretty cool though.
Let me tell
It was a skills challenge.
Yeah.
The skills challenge. Yeah, when they dribbled through the courts and passed the ball.
And Dame Lillard won it?
No, Dame Lillard won the 3-point contest.
Oh, so now who was in the 3-point contest?
Oh, it was a lot of. It was Dame, Brunson.
Yeah. Was it?
It was
Steph Curry was in there?
No, Steph Curry
he did the shoot off with the
one-on-one.
winner from the WNBA All-Star.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Who won that? Steph beat that girl.
Yeah. But she outscored all the other men. So they did their 3-point contest separate. She scored higher than anybody else in any other round for the men's.
But she wasn't in the actual contest with the guy.
No, it was just her and Steph.
Yeah, it was a one-on-one battle. It was a one-on-one battle. And see, I think the NBA has an opportunity now with the All-Star. Instead of making an All-Star weekend, I think they should first of all make it an All-Star week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they have so much other stuff that they could be highlighting during the NBA.
Right.
Like, I would love to see the best women team play a D-League men's team and stuff like, certain stuff that you wouldn't see normally to bring attention to the world of basketball.
Right.
Because they changed the format now to East versus West this year.
Yeah, they did.
Okay,
they took it
which
back
I
to
think
that.
is great.
Yeah, they took it back to
East
that.
versus
West.
East versus West this year.
Like pickup
teams, yeah.
So
I ain't like that pickup stuff no way. That's why I ain't watching.
That's why they going back.
So I think now they have it as a celebration weekend. I think they should turn it into a whole week now.
Yeah.
Whereas though the McDonald's All-American basketball game should be played during this week.
Right.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Was a great weekend for them to have.
Right.
Because it's President's Day Monday.
Right.
So a lot of people don't have to work Monday. So giving them this 3-day weekend, if people want to go, I feel like this was a great weekend for them to have.
Perfect. That's why I said that's why I think next year they should turn it into a whole week.
Yeah.
Give the NBA a whole week off and highlight everything you have. Bring that top WNBA women's team in and bring a foreign team in, the top women's foreign team for like China and stuff. Let them play an exhibition. Bring a Chinese team over that has some prospects. Bring them over. Let them play the best of the D-League. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Have a whole bunch of stuff that goes on that week that emphasize basketball. Because if they don't do it, they're going to lose their fan base because they're not building stars like they should.
I feel opposite of that.
I don't see a superstar after LeBron James leaving Steph Curry. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you saw that.
No. See, they got stars everywhere else. They got stars everywhere else in basketball. Like you got stars in college, you got stars everywhere, stars in high school. I think they need to bring those stars into the NBA week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You bring them there, right?
Showcase different things.
Showcase different things.
Because the weekend is too short.
Right.
NBA All-Star Weekend has brought my attention to the Pacers.
And look what they did with the floor.
Yeah, the Pacers got him.
Benedict, I can't think of his last name. Black kid played for the Pacers. Nice.
Yeah,
look what they did to the floor. Look what the floor, example of the floor. The LED floor is the bomb.
They're not playing in an arena. They're playing at the football stadium.
Right. The LED, the floor is the bomb. Yeah, now you know what would have really turned me on? If I could have turned on like Saturday night or Friday night and I'd have seen a mixed game. The best of the WNBA and the best of the D-League get picked up and they play a 5-on-5 game. Women and men on the same side.
Friendly game.
Friendly game. I would have loved to see that.
Besides the 3-point challenge, they had
in the celebrity
WNBA.
game.
No WNBA players played in the celebrity game. I want to say Jennifer Hudson played. It was just like, there was some fun stuff. But women do that. Y'all don't know, I'm sure, but women do their own All-Star Weekend.
Right, but and that's cool. But what I'm saying to you is that week, this weekend,
in a week, they do.
Yeah, this weekend, this week could be so big for to highlight all of basketball,
like Super Bowl,
right?
Off season for women though, so that probably make it difficult.
Well, she got her shoes. Look, if I got to call McDonald's and be like, look, Under Armour, McDonald's, I want y'all All-Americans to play a pickup game during NBA week.
It'll happen.
Everybody go.
Yeah.
They'll be like, we there.
It'll happen.
I think it's
sponsorship will make it happen.
It's everybody else minus WNBA. It's college season. We about to go into March Madness. I cannot see even high school right now is it's the end of their season.
Yeah.
It's an intense time for basketball right now. So I can't see teams being like, oh yeah, all right, the NBA All-Star Weekend call. No,
I'm
people
gonna tell
trying to
you
preserve
this.
their players. They don't care about the NBA.
I'm gonna tell you this: anybody that's playing non-NBA, looking for the spotlight in the NBA, that's the reason that they're playing. So if I'm a high school player, I don't care if we number one in the country, and they like, look, we want you to play one game on a Thursday night, an NBA pickup. Coach, I'm going to Indianapolis real quick. I'll be gone for this game if you guys need me, but I need to showcase myself. They want me there. I'm showcasing myself. WNBA is all off. So you call them women up like, look, I'll give you 10 grand to come play for us, come play with us this weekend. It gives a diversity and show that basketball is broadening out. You go and get like a top team from Japan. Like, look, why don't you bring your team over here and play one of our top D
It's the
League
same
teams?
thing with the NFL going over in Europe.
Over in Europe. Yeah, you come over here and just play a friendly
fan
game.
base. Right.
It gives the fan base
And even if
more
you do
opportunity.
Do it Wednesday to the weekend.
Right.
Or something
And
like
everybody looks at NBA because I don't start watching the NBA until after the All-Star break.
That's where I'm at.
So now I'm looking at it, and when you do something that brings people in, that's why they did the Steph Curry versus the young lady yesterday. That's something they've never done.
Right.
All right. And they did it just to see what the
Ravens would do.
What the Ravens did, and it killed.
Right.
Okay. So now I can guarantee you next year somebody's putting in the NBA air. The 3-point contest, anybody, women, guys, anybody can be in it this year. Just because of what she did with Steph this year.
That would be interesting.
You know, it brings versatility to where it's known now everybody's watching them. And everybody knows the young stars coming up in basketball. If you're not female, you're foreign. You know, that's how it is right now. If you're playing overseas right now and you're coming over to be an NBA superstar, or you're a young lady playing in college right now, get ready to get your Mac. So I just feel like I take advantage of it.
Is the NBA too young? Is that probably why? Like, yeah, like it's too many young people in there because it just seemed like ain't nobody staying in college no more. So the level of play is not like what it was in the past.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is because you don't have any more like standout talented players.
Yeah,
it's like watered down a little bit. Like it's the NBA is kind of like
you don't get the number one, like they said, it might be too many teams in the league. That's number one, and then number two,
add 2 more.
Right. That's why the talent is watered down. Part of it because you got too many teams, and then you have like younger players in there, so their game is not as polished and disciplined as like if you would get somebody who most of the time you was getting kids who went to school for at least 3 years,
right?
And college marketing.
People in college basketball, you get to like I know more female players than I do like men's college basketball because you know Caitlin Clark and the girl Angel Reese and all those girls at South Carolina because those young ladies are staying in school.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Had to, though.
Well, see that's the thing that I don't think that NBA is marketing anybody. NBA usually when
college is what used to market.
Right. College usually market the players, the marquee players, and the marquee players get the top draft picks coming to college. The NBA continues it. That's how it used to be. Now it's like you said, the transfer portals is got everything sports so messed up. These teams don't market players no more. They market teams now themselves. So it's not like, hey, you know, such place for North Carolina and be on NBC. It's North Carolina be on NBC.
You don't know none of the college
players. You don't know none of the college players no more because of transfer portals.
I just know.
And
like the guys, I don't know them until they get into.
And the NBA does not know how to market players. Let's be frank about that. Any marketing that these superstars get from the NBA always came from shoe deals or themselves marketing themselves with great agents and everything. It's never been the NBA really marketing those players.
All right. Well, I think, and it might not be necessary, number one, for the NBA to market players, and it might not be to their advantage because now with this, it's all about a me thing. So, you know, I mean, they're gonna get the NBA is going to get the eyes. They're gonna get the players no matter what these kids do. Like if I'm pumping a kid up so he can get NIL deals, and if I'm pumping a kid up so they can get shoe deals and stuff like that. That's not too, you know what I mean? The NBA, that's not them. They don't have to really worry about that stuff. They're going to get those kids anyway.
Yeah, but the NBA still got to market them.
The
NBA is always marketed talent. NBA is never marketing teams.
But
they've always marketed talent.
Their audience has grown because the NBA is international. So it's not just the United States. You got the NBA market is a lot bigger now than it was when, you know, the old school ball players.
Right, but that's because of the talent that, you know, that's because of the talent. That's not because of the NBA was marketing them. That's because Michael Jordan. That's because of Kobe Bryant. That's because of the names that the NBA put out front of everybody. Right, that make you want to play it. What's the commercial? I want to be like Mike.
But I'm saying
that wasn't an NBA commercial.
The NBA used that marketing to expand their league. Now that the league has expanded, they don't have to focus on a Michael Jordan or Kevin Garnett or nothing like that because they have that growth already. But the growth, like you can't get any larger than international. So you got Asian teams, you got the European teams, you got teams in Africa, you got teams in Australia.
But the NBA doesn't own none of them.
They don't need to. They benefit from those viewerships. Like when Yao Ming played, Jeremy Lin played, like they appeal to the Asian market. Right. They got the Asian market now, so they don't really have to. They don't have to build that.
Yeah, but you know the Asian market is just as big in Asia as the NBA is now. NBA, you got NBA players not coming to the NBA to go play in Asia.
That's true.
Okay, you got players.
You'll go there.
But you still got players, and I'm gonna tell you who started it and who made everybody recognize was your boy Stephon Marbury. Yep. When he went over to China, he showed the NBA players like, dude, there's a different culture over here, and they're gonna pay you just as much as the NBA.
There has always been ball players though leaving from the United States to go to play.
Right. But
and then number two, like even though Stephon Marbury went over there and killed, and he won like 8 championships since he's been over there. You don't see any more like superstar ball players going over there until they like Dwight Howard just went over there recently because his career in the United States was just winding down. So that's what I'm saying. They already got those markets locked down. So like even when it comes to baseball, like Japan, their baseball league over there is big. It's almost as big as like our baseball league.
Right.
But when a player or two get the opportunity to come over here and play, they will do that. They'll come
that's because the better competition is over here.
Right.
Okay. But a lot of the times, like I said, when you're running a league, you want the strongest competition. But sometimes the strongest competition doesn't equate to better profits. You know what I'm saying? Because you might have the better competition, but then you're paying more to have the competition, and that means your people are making less because now your ticket sales are sky fucking high. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to balance that out. That's where the NBA, to me, needs to create these new superstars of the new generation.
Yeah, I think I think the NBA is to a point now where they don't have it. Because the reason you create superstars is so you can market you can market the league, not the player. So if they create superstars now, like I said, they will be marketing a player because the league is already, the league is what it is now. Yeah.
Back to All-Star Weekend. I found out the 3-point shooters. It was Dame Lillard, Malik Beasley, Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, Tyrese Halliburton.
Dang.
Yeah, it was
Halliburton. Halliburton, is that the guy from Indiana you were talking about? Yeah. Halliburton is nice.
Yeah, he's nice. I want to say it came down to him and Dame in the 3-point contest. It came down to them. And then the dunk contest. The dunk contest, I feel like it's getting better.
Yeah.
It's getting better. They had Jaylen Brown in the dunk contest, which was cool.
Yeah.
The same guy that won last year.
He won again this year?
Yeah, McClung, man. I like this kid, though.
I got to check him out.
I like this kid, Mac McClung.
Oh, McClellan. Oh, okay, yeah, the little short white dude.
He jumped over Shaq.
Ooh, he jumped over Shaq.
Yeah, he had two guys that were stacked on each other's shoulders. He jumped over them. Like the guy on the top kind of was like holding the ball, and he grabbed the ball and kind of like tipped it to himself, grabbed it, and then dunked it backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was pretty nice.
Wow.
I feel like
that dude. Is he still in the league though?
Yeah, he
was with the Sixers at one time.
He's playing for. I want to. What jersey did he have on last night? I want to say the Magic. Yeah, it was the Magic because he gave his jersey to Shaq He jumped over.
Oh,
He
yeah.
he made Jack. Shaq
That's
throw
what's
his
up.
jersey. Yeah, man. But he I feel like these past 2 years he been making the dunk contest pretty interesting. Because he
Yeah.
definitely been doing some dunks that people haven't
That's
seen.
what's up.
I was surprised to see Jalen
Brown.
in the dunk
Yeah.
contest. He's just
He had some nice dunks.
regular dunks. In my opinion, his dunks look like regular old.
Like he was playing in the game.
Yeah, on the fast break.
Yeah.
Something simple. He wasn't doing too much. He was dunking like Jalen Brown.
So I think it's good though, like when star players play in the. But I don't know. I mean, if you got something different, as far as dunk that nobody never seen, then it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Like that dude who won last year, the one you talking about now. He had some nice dunks last
He a
year.
little guy.
Yeah.
He little. He like 6 foot.
Yeah, he's not real tall.
He's a little guy, but he has been making it entertaining these past couple of years, last year and this year.
Yeah.
And then with that 3-point shootout with Sabrina and Steph, I thought that was cool. I thought it was real cool to involve. I mean, I feel like they always try to include the women in All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
But they usually do it like with like the All-Star game or something.
Yeah.
I mean, not the game, the celebrity game. So they'll try to include the women. But taking the winner from their 3-point contest to shoot against Steph was dope. But I'm looking forward to the game tonight.
Huh?
The game, East versus West. For
yeah. I'm gonna check it out too.
A weekend.
All right. How long we been on for? About an hour?
Hour and 5.
Hour and 5. Yeah. You good? Yeah. All right. I mean, so yeah, y'all make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. What else?
Go to urbanplatform.com.
Yeah.
Urban Platform Fashion.
Urbanplatformfashion.com. Check out we got the hoodies, the long sleeve t-shirts, short sleeve t-shirts. Also, we have socks, the 1111 socks, which you will have to go to the Instagram account to get those socks. But yeah, make sure to check out our merchandise and go get our and support the channel, please. Yeah, so that's it. I think we had a good show. And, leave a comment. Let us know how what you think about the comments that you saw on here today. And be sure to tune in next Saturday at 2:00. We'll have another live show. Then, Sundays we always do the live show. They're on weekends. So, yeah, with that being said, we out. Peace. We'll see y'all.